Uno momento. Yo, Auntie, thank you so much for the 35 months. How are you doing? Okay, hold on. We will go to the just chatting. Where's my camera? There it is. I'm like, what is going on? What? I was like, where'd it go? Welcome in, everyone. I am updating Genshin. It's almost done on my PC because I play it on other consoles, so it doesn't update on its own. But it's been 35 months. That's crazy. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, by the way. It's about to be 3 years. How's Milo? Milo. Oh, I didn't realize how much I missed him earlier. But yeah. He's doing well. He has a cone on his head. His name, the doctor's name is Dr. Ewan. He's the one that took care of him. They finished the procedure. I dropped him off at 7:30 this morning. Didn't sleep at all last night. I was so anxious about making sure I didn't miss the appointment because I've been trying to do this since January. So yeah, dropped him off at 7:30. They apparently had him taken care of by 9:30 in the morning, but kept him there till 5. And so I went to get him, and they're like, everything went well. It was perfect. He got neutered. They were really surprised on how quiet he is. They said he was quiet all day. I say, yeah, he's pretty timid. So yeah, he's gonna have to have a cone on his head for 2 weeks. His follow-up or post-op appointment is 2 weeks from now. And for next 3 days, he has to take a half a pill every 12 hours. So 1 pill a day to deal with the inflammation from the surgery. What else? Also, we want to limit his activity. He can't be too active, so can't be trying to jump around or run around the yard or anything right now. And also need to keep him separated from the dogs, at least if we're not monitoring him, so that they don't try and mess with that area so skin can heal. Other than that, I just hope he understands. He probably doesn't. I think Genshin's ready. Let's double check. I feel bad, but I'm excited for him because he's gonna get so much more love from me because of the simple fact that let's just say it can be very controlling. That area, it's there's a reason why us men have the reputation that we have. We're dogs, we're animals, we're disgusting creatures. But hopefully he won't be, urinating everywhere as much anymore, and Genshin. That's not Genshin. There we go. All right, hold on. Trying to get Genshin up. What else I was gonna say? I don't know. It went well. This is the first time I've ever got a dog neutered. Normally, when I've gotten dogs in the past, that's already been handled. You said put him in the bathroom for a few days away from the others, he'll be fine. Oh yeah. No, wait for the program to respond. It's gonna be fine. Genshin always says this. Obviously I'm crazy, so if I want to not allow my insanity to worsen, that I have to have a way to take care of these 5 dogs when I'm by myself most of the time. So, you know, I got a playpen downstairs that's big enough for all of them to chill in. They all have their own crates. And then even Ophelia has her own crate. Like her own, it's actually one of those crates that's, it's like, it's almost like two crates. Like there's a nice divider. It's not one of those closed crates, but it's a play area where, like, you know, she has her bathroom area and she has her own, like, bed, food, and water, you know. So how am I doing? I'm tired. I am so tired, but you know, I still wanted to stream. I just didn't want to be screaming and stressing out over Zelda right now. I don't have the energy. I'll make it up to y'all maybe later this week, but you know, so tonight is the chill stream. Gonna try and get some story quests done. Because I have so many. So I think I'm gonna finish Nouvelettes first, and then maybe go through Fiorina's. Just because Fontaine's still fresh in my mind. You like when I play Genshin? See, that makes me happy, Sella. It does. Artianti says it's tricky when they want to move around, but they need to sit still and rest. I'm hoping he'll want to sleep a lot and be satisfied with snuggles. Yeah, right now I think he's whining because he's downstairs. The other dogs are in the playpen right now. His crate is open, so like he has all of downstairs right now to just roam around, and he has food and water available for him. That was the other thing, is he can't eat too much right after surgery, but you know, he's not going to. He's fine. He's a good boy. He is a good boy. So I thought about bringing him in here, but I'm like, you know, he already has a cone on his head and probably doesn't feel as manly anymore, you know. So all good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to fix TikTok. I'm glad y'all said something. Hold on. There we go. I don't even have the TikTok window up. Hold on, let me just restart that stream. Okay, Genshin, or TikTok should be up, and you should be able to see Genshin. And I think we're good. Well, thank you so much, Kildemo. I'm trying. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, Farscaper, let me show you. Stream. So, let me know if I need to adjust the audio at all.
This can't go on like this.
Just over here. Let me get the window. All right, so Ghost can see me on TikTok. Perfect. Thank you so much for being there. I appreciate you.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Hold on, it's crawling a little bit. Okay, there we go. Did I ever run into the giant half-buried mechanicals? I think so? When I tell y'all I've been grinding in this game, anyone who has Alhaitham knows how challenging it was to ascend him. I did all this on my own, so now I just need to get him to 90. Ugh. Worth it though. Absolutely worth it. He's one of the best characters in the game. Also, I could try floor 12. You didn't find it hard? You just used a guide? Yeah, I will admit that part of the reason why it was difficult at first is because I was trying to find them on my own because I was being too lazy. I didn't want to like get another device to look up the map to find them. I'm like, no, I'm going to do this myself. I can't tell you how much time I lost over the last few days because I didn't want to use the map. Like, I finally broke down to use the map whenever I needed like just 7 more. But yeah. And then also, I have been working on I've been working on him. I've been working on Kazuha. That's who. I want Kazuha as my first level 90 ice character because he has a pretty good build, I think. Like, I have the Aquila Favonia on him, 4-piece, Blizzard Strayer. Can I get this to level 12? Wait. I love Sumeru's music, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Whatever. Not that serious right now. But I'm working on his talents. It's always on the days. Taystar, welcome in. Did I say Kazuha? Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to say Kaya. Cheese and rice. I told y'all I'm tired. Like, I don't think I actually got REM sleep last night. Like, I felt like I was half awake the entire night because I was just so anxious about the surgery this morning. So yeah. So like I said, when I mean chill, I mean we are chilling
just
tonight.
Tell it like it is. If someone can't
This is fine. It would have been a short stream if I was
problem.
playing Zelda, because just the amount of energy. Oh yeah, Tankstar. Probably. Let's see who. How close am I to 90 for him? I'm broke too now because all the ascending. Kaya. Oh, Baizu. Baizu's the one that. Oh my gosh. I could actually ascend him to 80 at least today. That would be awesome. The new banner where you get classic characters and weapons. Oh yeah, can you tell me about that? Hold on.
Things can go on like this.
These parts are safe for sure.
Yeah, so I saw this. Can you explain this? Because obviously I want Eula. Just because I like her. But, oh, so if I lose the 50-50, I get a fate point. So, oh, that's pretty cool. So, like, you'll get a 5-star character because you lost the 50-50. And then also you can use that point to get this character, right? Or is it one or the other? Nice. That's exciting. Actually, because I don't have Mona and I don't have Albedo, so the next 3 banners, or next 3 times I get 50-50, or I was trying to debate on who I wanted, but I think I'm getting Chiori. I looked up, you know, best Genshin characters, or most used characters, I should say, especially for the Abyss, and Chiori ranks A at the time of this stream as a sub DPS, whereas Ito ranks A but for DPS, and so I'm not really looking to use him as a DPS character for Geo, so I figured I'll get Chiori then, because a sub DPS character is more likely to fit into my team than my DPS roles, because I'm typically going to run Alhaitham, Raiden, or Wanderer for my DPS, you know, right now. So I don't. So it just makes more sense. I think I would use Chiori. Fate points do not move to next banner, so it's like the weapon banner. You know what's funny is I don't ever wish on the weapon banner. Ever. Let me know if performance starts crawling for some reason. She looks like a lot of fun. Has anyone gotten her yet? I have not gotten her. Josiah, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in over on TikTok. Do I? Yeah, I'll use these. Oh yeah. So yeah, one of my priorities for Abyss is I need a Dendro healer. Like I could level up Yao Yao, but I also remember looking and seeing Baizu rank pretty high. So I figured it made more sense to start building him. Johnny! All I have is lemonade, okay? You will take it, and you will like it. Farscaper, you're in my head right now. You proud? I did it. The only time I wished on the web banner was when Al Haytham debuted. He and Zhao were together. Figured if I lost 50-50, I would at least get one of their weapons, and it was the best chance I was ever going to get. Makes sense. That's a good point. Yeah, quality of life. Beautiful.
There's no such thing.
In that case... Ooh, I could do that. I could do that. I'm getting distracted. ADD. There's so much. Have I looked at the potion of it? No, not yet. I'll let you know when you can, Tankstar, because I'm trying to debate if I want to jump into a story quest. I guess okay. I'll start this. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, let me check settings too. Okay, good. Really? I'm not gonna want to stop the event. That is interesting. Why do I even... This isn't even the team I want to have.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
How long will this require exactly?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Where's Lisa?
it's you, cutie. To what do I owe the honor of your visit?
Hi, Lisa.
Are you here to peruse the library? Or perhaps you're here to visit a certain someone?
We're here to see you, of course.
As considerate as ever, I see. Alas, what rotten luck. You just so happen to have caught me in the middle of some important work. I'll have to treat you to afternoon tea some other time.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I know this is the event, not story quest. I'm just starting the event, but I'm not gonna like go through the whole thing. I just figured, you know, if there's a cutscene in the beginning, I'll at least record that, and then jump into story quests. But good catch. You know, I would have been real confused. I'm like, so this obviously must be Lisa's story quests? I was like, 'cause I hadn't done that one.
Wait, you're actually busy? With work? That's not a sight you see every day.
Dang, Pyman.
You're right. The last time I was this consumed with research must have been way back at the academia.
Academia?
I haven't done this much thinking for a long time. It's rather exhausting.
I hear that. You writing a thesis or you working on a research project?
If you're that interested, why don't you join in on the fun?
Okay. Wait.
What do you say? Want to help me relive my days as a scholar?
You don't have to ask me twice.
It's not polite to pawn off your work on other people, you know.
Shut up, Hyman.
Is that a no then? It will be quite the rare opportunity to work together.
What?
And you would of course be generously rewarded. But if you don't want to...
Listen, don't listen to whatever that is over there, okay? I'm all ears.
As you probably know, the Knights of Favonius have long conducted research on alchemy. But most of that research has been carried out in a laboratory setting. The public's knowledge of alchemy is quite minimal.
Okay.
Which means that up to this point, most of our research and discoveries have remained quite distant from people's daily lives. We've put a lot of mora into the research, but have very little to show for our efforts. Noting this disconnect, Jean decided to start an initiative where we'd share the fruits of our labor with the people. For now, that means introducing them to several different kinds of alchemical potions. As it happens, I already have some experience with this work. Even though I usually work at the library, I have lent my support in the past to the management of the Knight's potion supply. Potioneering was also one of my academic specializations back in the day, so Jean thought I was the best person for the job.
Okay.
But to create potions practical enough to support the daily needs of the people, a lot of adjustments had to be made to the ingredients we use, and the overall alchemical process also needed to be simplified. All in all, what started as a relatively simple research project soon evolved into something exceedingly complicated.
So, are you asking us to help you with your research? 'Cause, you're not exactly talking to two alchemy experts over here.
Pyman can do it. I got other things to do.
No worries. I've already thought of the perfect job for you two. Alchemical practices are becoming more and more advanced, but there's still a disconnect between our research and the general public.
You just said that.
What we really need is to collect feedback from the people. Otherwise, we won't truly know if we're satisfying their needs.
I mean,
But if we want to conduct research and collect feedback at the same time, we need to go about things in a more efficient way. So, I thought the best way to do that would be to open up a potion shop. That way, we
I'm
can
not working
continue
retail.
to handle the alchemy side of things,
No.
while also being able to interface with the public.
no,
and
I put that
understand their
behind me.
needs.
That's not happening.
Oh, it's like killing two pigeons with one stone! Smart idea, Lisa!
You killing pigeons?
Well, of course. And who better to take on this job than one of the most accomplished among our ranks, the Traveler?
That's right. Keep talking.
When I was at the academia, students would often help out with each other's research projects. I'm sure my cuties wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunity to experience that sort of youthful enthusiasm for themselves.
I mean, I want you to.
Yeah, you make it sound nice and all, but Paimon still thinks you're just looking for a way to pawn off your work.
We can just think of it as a favor for Lisa. You know, I'm always down for a bit of a challenge.
I like your enthusiasm. When all our work is done, I will personally see to it that you're generously rewarded. All of the initial preparations have been made, so let's head to the shop. We'll finish our discussion after we get there.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to the shop. I'm gonna switch.
Please be quiet within the press.
Story quests. I have so many. I'm gonna finish Noblets because I think I'm almost done. Oh! That's why I didn't finish! Oh! You see this? It says I have 2 quests I need to start. That must be Fiorina's. I think. Wait, which one was it? Oh, yeah. What's this one? Who's this for? Oh my, can we just go to... Yeah, you can. But I figured that most story quests are probably around 3 hours, I feel. I really hope I'm wrong. Yo! Dino, tier 1 for 48 months. Holy cow. How are you doing, man? Jessica, thank you so much for being here over on TikTok. So sorry for just not looking. Dakota, thank you so much for being there as well. I'm tired, man. I got my dog's balls cut off today. He got neutered. My first neutering. So, I'm tired. He's tired. Didn't get no sleep. So we chilling tonight.
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye.
Chiori?
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
What? Could have sworn I picked Fiorina's.
No, not at all.
Story
I
quest.
have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
I like how her name is Letitia. That's a black name. I don't care what anyone says, man. That's a black name, Letitia.
Ooh, is that lady the owner of Chioria Boutique? We've never seen her before.
Work probably keeps her very busy. You know, well, Elof is usually the one staffing the shop. Elof? Sounds like Olaf.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Yeah, we got you, Letitia.
Are you here to check out the offerings?
Sure are. Oh,
She's short.
Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. You're Miss Chiori, the owner of this boutique, right?
That's right. Oh, Navia told me about you. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Interesting
Oh,
voice.
we've heard a lot about you, too. Chioria Boutique is super famous in Fontaine.
Well, I appreciate the recognition. Is there anything you're looking for exactly? We're out of kids' clothes right now, I'm afraid.
Hear that, Paimon?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
Actually, we wanted to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous Fashion Week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because
Okay,
they
that's still
support the
very
vision it
complicated to say.
represents.
Fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. Like that, what a mouthful.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chioria designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized.
I mean, I haven't even seen her
I'm just
designs to
waiting for the
begin with,
fabrics
so
to
it's all
arrive.
gonna be new to me.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity
I was gonna
gives me a
say,
sense
she
of
looked like
security.
she's from Inazuma with a kimono.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma,
She's
though.
so short.
Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or
She's
stolen
like
along
Fischl's
the way?
height, maybe?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Excuse me.
Huh.
Coming through. Coming through.
Yo, is that Kirara?
Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
I've never seen her before.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I seen your character. It has indeed.
Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
It's a gift.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Here it is.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
All right. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komania Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
Dang.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them.
Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Cheese and rice!
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Yokai?
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh? Well...
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
Ooh.
You always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk.
Them reviews are rough.
So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chioria Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
That's right, we're going to sternly talk to them. Stop it.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter?
Uter. Now that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter guy?
Uter?
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
What a fantastic individual.
Oh, so he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square.
Ooh.
Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name.
Chiori has a hater. That's how you know you made it.
I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
You want me to give him a stern talking to?
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
Chiori!
Dang.
Wait!
She said, thanks for
gone.
not delivering my goods. Now go to bed.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me?
There it is.
As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Uter? When they talk about tonight. All right. We have accidentally started Chiori's story quest. So, let's just continue it on. Perfect. Y'all talking about NFL flag football? Wait, what? Her tail be making biscuits? Sorry, see. You're getting Devil Wears Prada vibes? Hey. Okay. I love me some Devil Wears Prada. I got plenty of those songs on my metalcore playlist. Haters be hating. Hate the Falcons. Hate them dirty birds. Ruining my seasons every year. Oh, I gotta catch up to Chiori. Yokai is Japanese for monster. So what's demon? Because at first I thought it was demon, but you're saying monster.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
I got this character and I still don't know who they are.
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that.
Chevy.
Oh? And who are these two?
Huh.
So you came too? Allow me to introduce you. These two are the Traveler and Paimon. This officer over here is Shavras, captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
How's that different than what? Never mind.
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol? You mean that organization where everyone carries a musket?
I'm so glad Paimon just magically knows this.
Well, I wouldn't say everyone on the patrol uses a musket. I just happen to have formed a platoon made up mostly of musketeers.
Whoa, Chiori, Paimon didn't know you went so far back with such a cool person!
It's nothing. In my line of work, it's not uncommon to run into some trouble every now and then. And she's helped me get out of a few
She's short too.
situations. In return, I've helped her take care of some things that you could say aren't exactly in her purview as the captain of the Special Patrol. And that's how we got to know each other.
See, I'm used to tall. I think I like him tall. You know what I mean?
It's nice to meet you both. I have to say, your reputation precedes you. So, did something happen?
What?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not
Yeah.
before I know what you're planning.
Come on, Chevy.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
I really don't want to be a part of this.
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the Special Patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Whew. Oh man. I'm like, can I please go? I really don't want to witness this. Oh, Akuma is demon in Japanese.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
Ooh, shiny. I like radish.
This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
Uh-oh.
You know, Shavras, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
So what happened to your eye?
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special
Not
Patrol
gonna
needs
answer.
her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede.
Do you know Kaya?
But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion.
Are you not a person too?
As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
Up to the gills.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh.
Or gills.
Gets it now?
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Huh? Uter, you say?
Uter?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Hold up.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Wait a sec. Oh!
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Ooh.
Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened.
You hate to see it.
Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Dang.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Ooh.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just go flying out like that?
Seriously, it was such a graceful arc.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments.
What?
What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
I mean...
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, The least I can do is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Dang, I should start saying that.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on
That
taking
gonna
in
get me in
advance on
trouble.
tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
Or gills.
Being skilled at something.
Dred's like, oh snap. All right, so we need to return to Chioria Boutique. We can do that. Something tells me I'm gonna need to find Uter, take on his gang of thieves. Like who walks?
We're back.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rasula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing, for my own peace of mind. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Since she's already talked to the patrol, just think of it as a you scratch my gills, I'll scratch yours type of situation.
Yes, well put.
Thank you.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
See.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
Should be.
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chioria brand, yes?
Well... I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chioria brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? it has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it!
I better get new clothes then.
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
Do you need us for the runway too? Can we keep the outfits?
Most of the clothes you see during Fashion Week are meant to showcase the designer's vision. They're not exactly suitable for ready-to-wear use.
Boo!
If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
Dang! You must wait till the next morning. Paimon is a little kid. All she want to do is eat.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Shut up, Wanderer. About to have to put you away. Nice! You love how Paimon talks about herself in third person. I know. It's ridiculous. Wizard doesn't get it. $6.15. You love this game? That's what I'm talking about, Josie. You stop.
Relax.
What? Higher? That's...
Chiori, we're here!
Bright and early.
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
I know. I haven't even had my coffee.
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
She's nice.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit for my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
Yeah.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes.
True.
People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
True.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of Teyvat. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Yeah, I'm ready for the catwalk.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
What?
Set them up? How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
Wait a second. That's not what we talked about. We didn't discuss the...
We just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Sure. Right. So... Oh, I can't see. I can't. Right.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design.
Oh man.
Anyway,
A little worried.
let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Okay. Be gentle.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Leanne.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, Leanne.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Leanne.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for the gown.
Leanne!
Cancel your order.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
I don't want to be part of this.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
'Cause it's none of our business, Paimon.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all.
Yeah. True, and true.
Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Atta girl.
Well, guess this means
Mind
we'll have
your
more time to work
business.
on Fashion Week, right?
That's right.
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Oh my gosh, if I get interrupted one more time.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Uter, what did you do?
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
Oh, this is making my skin itch.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Another one?
I really don't want to be here right now.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes?
Look, I really need to go see Nouvellette. We can just reschedule this.
Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
Oh man, oh man, Uter, you did not.
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Someone's life is about to end.
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Damn.
All right.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Chiori.
So, these rumors?
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days.
That is a possibility.
The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
I don't know. I feel like we probably should investigate this because there's a good chance that this could ruin Fashion Week, but what do I know?
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Okay.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Uh-oh.
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work?
Should lock that door.
Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
I am really uncomfortable right about now.
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think
I'm not even on
they'll
payroll.
probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
Cancel culture. What are you gonna do?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Elof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, we'll go with you. So, you know, maybe we'll be able to find out what happened.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
Perfect. Oh, man. So much drama. This is like a soap opera. Cheese and rice. What did I get into? I'm dealing with all this clothes business and I don't even get new clothes myself. What kind of nonsense? Plot hole. The general public has all these rumors. Where is Chevy? Why is she not checking in? Facts. Josie, if you're still here, you said how many characters do I have? How many indeed? Let's see. How can I tell? I have no idea. I'm not counting all that. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I have 60 characters. How many characters are there?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy Squall and Fury.
Occupy what? To the multiplication table. This would be, like, incredibly far.
The wind rises.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course.
Don't worry about it.
I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
All right, you little weasel.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
The papers?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Dang.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Shiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Oh, snap.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Ucher again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
And if the tabloids have it, where is Charlotte? Dun dun dun. Where is Charlotte? That's a great question. And there's 79 playable characters, 76 or 73. Which is it? Oh, you have 73 characters, but there's 79 playable, so you're missing 6 characters. That means I'm missing 19 characters. Cheese and rice. I knew I was missing, so I didn't know it was 19. I'm not reading all that. Smear campaign.
Behind the scenes, the true Chioria boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chioria brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, but Uta harassed Shiori first. He even hired some goons to attack her courier.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
We just was gonna finish it, you know? Like,
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
wow.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean.
Wow.
They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
Dang, man.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter.
Dang.
Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Dang.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now.
Dang.
I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
Wow.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Oh, man.
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is, best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Oh my gosh. This is cancel culture.
Understood. Take care.
Wow. One smear campaign. That's all it took. She just lost like everything. Her entire business, essentially.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room.
Please screenshot this, write that down somewhere. Everyone needs to memorize that. I'll say it one more time. Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. So all you have to do is just get loud. Keep getting louder and louder and louder till everyone hears you. And because you're the loudest, everyone just believes that what you're saying is true. It's very disappointing. Sometimes people do not take the time and effort to do their own research to figure out what's true and what's not when it comes to situations. This is very interesting now to me.
I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
I think Chiori just walked away. No, Charlotte, I'm busy.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
Yes, Charlotte, I did. I really don't want to...
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You can't just show up like as soon as I just got done talking to Chiori. Like I needed a little bit of a break, you know? Like,
you too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander.
I agree.
I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
Same. I don't have time for an interview, though.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
No, because you just showed up out of nowhere and started asking me a dozen questions.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there?
She's probably in Inazuma now. I swear. She's like an assassin. She just came out of nowhere, man. I was about to start walking. I was gonna follow wherever Chiori went, and yo, Skillster with the raid. That was literally 5 minutes ago. I am so sorry. I don't know if you're still here in your community, but thank you so much. If you are, I hope you had a great stream. What were you playing? Chat, y'all know what to do. Can we show some love to Skillster? And please share your Discord with one of the mods. And Savannah, if you're still watching over on TikTok, no worries. How was baseball practice?
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.
You think I've got
I
a
just
sharp
want to teach
tongue?
Uter
I just tell her
a
like it is.
lesson.
If someone
You gonna
can't
try to
handle it-
cancel
If you ask
me?
me, I think Chioria Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
You said drinking that juice again? Man. You said this song brings back memories? Man.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before. Really? How was it? The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Oh, man. Milo is, you know, he's feeling pretty good. Like, he's a little exhausted from the anesthesia. But, you know, he had an appetite. He was ready to eat and hydrate, and he has a cone on his head for the next 2 weeks. So just have to give him some pain meds basically for the next 3 days, twice a day. And, you know, keep that cone on so he doesn't try to lick his wound, and if he's going to be around the other dogs, we have to be monitoring him so that they don't try to, you know, help him and then accidentally hurt him. And he can't do any strenuous activity right now. Like no jumping or running or anything. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not taking that cone off. Not until he has his post-op appointment. So far, I don't know who's drinking Capri Sun. And she's gone.
No, we've lost her.
This is your fault, Charlotte.
Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her.
Okay, makes sense.
It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes. It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
Oh, this is all Utear's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could.
Really, Paimon? I would love to see that. And I really want to see your arc, too.
Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
I'm for it.
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
Nah, man, sometimes you gotta get stitches.
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then.
Well, you try to spread rumors about me, I'll just make sure it's the last rumor they ever said.
Oh, who's this?
Is this Letitia?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Letitia.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I
girl.
can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chioriya dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chioriya Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress.
And then he saw that price tag and he's like, where's the nearest thrift store?
He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
You know, honestly, wedding dresses are overrated, but right? You know, like, you know, just wear something nice, you know, like.
And then?
And then something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
Well, congratulations for paying off your debts. That's hard to do.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chioriya dress on my wedding day.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my Chiori. Know what I mean?
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
I bet he did.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
True.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business, So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
He's like, ooh, yeah. You know, honestly, I think you could do better. You know, I don't really see how this dress really expresses your true beauty. You know, sorry to have to be the one to tell you.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
She hooked Letitia up.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
Atta girl, Letitia.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
You see, what happened was, I was keeping pace with Chiori, but then Charlotte came out of nowhere and did exactly what paparazzi do. Just get all up in your business.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Where does Uter live?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
Cool. Cliff by the sea. Perfect. I know exactly where that is.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
I'll go ahead and just search every cliff by the sea.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Unbelievable. You know, if this was Dragon Ball Z, I could sense her key, right? Like,
read the paper today?
she's all the way over there. I would use instant transmission. Instead, I have to go find a random cliff by the sea. And I just so happen to feel pretty confident that this might be a good guess. What's that? What's that? What's a non-dairy dilly bar? Do I have anything to turn in? I don't know. Ah, I still need 12 more. Boo! I like this music. I don't know what a dilly bar is. What is that? Doesn't matter. Took it. Oh, there's another one. Give me that. Who are these beetles for?
Squall and Fury.
Oh! My eye spots a Chiori over there. Risley. Oh, cool. One of the 19 characters I don't have. Awesome. I am lactose. Ooh. Shiny. I'm lactose intolerant. I probably should come over here and collect Nouvelette's stuff. Yeah, we do, but there's a lot of ice cream places here. Like, for example, one of the local places we like here is Jenny's. By the way, for anyone that wants to see what my city looks like, if you have Netflix, watch season 6 of Love is Blind and or watch season 2 of The Ultimatum. It has like Nick Lachey and Is it Vanessa Lachey? Those two shows, those respective seasons were filmed in Charlotte. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like the first time I've watched anything that actually was filmed here. So I think our city's finally getting big enough to start getting attention. We're not, you know, size of Atlanta yet, or New York City, or any other metropolis, but it's cool. You know, we on the up and up. You had regular ice cream today? See that? What? I don't know why I'm going that way. I don't even know what that is. I know. Definitely not getting attention because of the Panthers. You just wait. Okay, we went young this year. We got...
The wind rises.
We got a young coach. Like, he doesn't have any gray hairs yet. We're like, you know what? We need to try and keep up with these young folk. You know what I mean? Ow. Still, we haven't had a winning season since, like, Super Bowl 50. So I've been crying for years. That's why I'm always dehydrated. See, that part of the track always makes me think of Kingdom Hearts.
Behold!
North Carolina on the East Coast.
Quit following me. Squall and Fury.
No. You're a Chiefs fan. I don't even want to read the rest of your message. Look, you're past your losing days. Y'all are like the new Patriots, man. So much talent. All they do is win, 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 no matter what.
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where Alof told you, didn't she?
Yeah, she snitched.
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
It's pretty high up. You know, it doesn't look like there's a lot of space.
Sorry about that. I'm the only one here most of the time.
Alright, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
Ooh.
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
Agreed.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Absolutely not.
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
Well, I know someone who absolutely adored your designs and dreamed of wearing one at her wedding.
Oh, you mean Letitia?
Letitia, yeah.
Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers.
Wow.
Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's.
That's deep.
All right, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
Perfect.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Perfect. Let's destroy it.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Yeah. It's always next year.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
Sounds stressful. Admirable. Just a little bit.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters.
There is quite a bit of water in Inazuma.
Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
Under the sea?
The sea. Seashells, coral.
Gills.
I've got it.
What?
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
What?
Chiori! Wait, hold up!
This escalated quickly. Let's go dip with Chiori. What? Yeah, I didn't suggest it. Like, but you know, I'm not gonna be rude and like turn it down. You know what I mean? It's implied. Obviously, like who just, you know, like I did see your statue comment too. I need to figure out, I swear I'm only missing a couple of like geo things. I think only a couple. Like it's level 9 or something like that. I gotta double check.
Shiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too.
Yeah.
Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
I
Well,
see.
now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Okay.
Leave it to us!
I do that for you. They do. Get out the way. When I move, you move. Just like that. Oh, it's down here. Wait. Where's it? Oh, it says higher. Oh, hold on. I need a bomb. There we go.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Shiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
The music. I just want to take a moment to appreciate it. Absolutely. Little Brit, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Now 7 months. I have the alerts turned off right now because I'm in the middle of a cutscene. But thank you so much, and especially because you only get one of those a month. And I agree, Katie. The music is just amazing, and Vibes is like, it's so sublime.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Sounds pretty similar to the one we've had with Ganyu before. I don't know what they're talking about because I guess going after what you want means making certain sacrifices.
Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
I'm not doing that.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
Not doing that.
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories.
See, if we do that, she's gonna look like one of them rugs that you make out of, hand-me-down clothes that you've... Never mind.
If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
That is some grit.
Okay, then... Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
I really, don't
Just
wanna...
this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
More?
Good job. That should do it.
Okay. Chiori, are you all right? Sorry for taking so long. I got
Come on
caught up
here.
and... Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop.
Yeah.
Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to
Wasn't me.
tear up other people's
Wasn't me.
clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Wasn't me. Absolutely was not me.
Maybe you
Got rid of
should
the footage,
calm
right?
down a bit first, cause you see,
Boss.
Please tell me, come outside! Huh?
What?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera?
That's what I
was the one who asked
said!
the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. Guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now.
You did.
Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Can't really do that.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation.
Indeed.
No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
That's right.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Look at that.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
You can service.
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
I'm gonna be the model.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go.
Guys.
I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show.
Actually, some just came up. I think Charlotte volunteered.
When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Yes, absolutely. I'll get out of here.
With my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Hold on.
Not this again.
Cheese and rice. I have been at the wrong place at the wrong time this entire quest. Lock the door! Cheese and rice! So, Charlotte, you see what happened was...
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Perfect. I'm gonna go search for Lenny and Lynette. Yeah, let's just, You said let's not jump 2 feet into conclusions this quick. I know, right? Oh, you said mini game. Man, let me find out.
Behold!
I love going back and forth. I love it. I get so excited.
Squall and Fury.
Lenny, Lynette! Great, you're both here!
Perfect.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers.
How
we were just about to go
serendipitous.
find Miss Chiori. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Attaboy.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
You see what happened was Uter.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Yep.
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Perfect.
Paimon's glad to hear it! Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uter's been doing, right?
Yeah.
Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
Perfect.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Yes.
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Perfect.
All right, we're counting on you.
All I do is wait, no matter what.
And let's also do as Chiori said, and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then.
Perfect.
Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
All right. Ooh. New quest, the woven in the cut. Wait until 2 days later. What? Snack time and hydrate? Oh, man. Best snacks ever, by the way. Hands down. This is my lo-fi music, you know? This has been my name song, you know. Was that slander? It's against TOS.
Relax.
So close. Wait. Well, I haven't got your portion in a while. So, the real question is who's getting my portion? Riddle me that. That's not who I wanted to go to.
Exactly.
Catherine!
I can't believe they're seriously asking Lady Farina. Seems a little over the top.
Try not to worry. May I pour you a glass of water?
That's right. I accidentally started Furina's quest when I went to go talk to Catherine. I swear. I make sure it reads Wizard Time every time I send it. Who's stealing it? Exactly. You know? Yeah, Lana, welcome in. Good to see you. We chilling tonight. I've been pretty tired. Pretty tired today. It's been a busy day. How have you been?
Too slow.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I feel like I'm so close to getting her. Ugh. Boo! Ooh, we can get one of these though. Nice. Oops. Boo!
There's no need to exchange.
Fine, let's go back. Oh, that's the world quest. Ha! I don't know which one I was at. That's funny. Sure. I'll just go here. I can check. Check what? Oh, yeah, the pity. Let me see. It was a good day, see? That's what I'm talking about. Try not to let others get me down. Yeah. Don't let me down. So that's what I like to see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. I totally forgot. I got Tenari. As a matter of fact, he's like level 1. So never mind, I'm nowhere near it. Yeah. Like I was excited, but at the same time, I'm just like, because you know me, I'm like, I gotta build him. It'd be nice that I've always wanted him over. What's her name? Is it Colette? Corey? What's her name? Corey? Colette.
Oh. There'll be an extra fee for that.
So, man, that's 2 weeks away. I just need to play Star Rail then. I need to distract myself with Star Rail. It's really fun to use. Yeah. Oh, story quest. I think I have to pick it again, don't I? Yeah, here we go. Man, Farscaper, if you have Navia, I looked her up. Navia's like double S tier for DPS. So basically, if there's any Geo characters separate from Zhongli that you should definitely build, it's Navia. I do have Novelette. I'm still building him though, sadly. Like, I'm really close to ascending Baizu. I just need to fight this one more time, I think. And I'm pretty sure I can craft these. So I think before the end of the stream, I'll ascend Baizu so I can get him up to 80. But Neuvillette, where is he? Neuvillette and Zhongli. My two dragons are at 60. But Neuvillette, I could possibly get him done tonight too. Or at least get him to on his way to 70. But for Zhongli, wow, same thing. I could get
wine
3.
tastes the same as I remember.
I mean, it's Arlecchino.
But where are
like,
those who share the memory?
You picked up your PC today? Oh! You got to take a picture of your setup once you have that set up. You know, work on all of them. You just start playing Genshin today. Katie. First off, I love to see this. Farscaper, do you see this? This is happening. We got Destiny to start playing Genshin. We got Sella playing Genshin. We got Katie playing Genshin. We got Kildemo playing Genshin. Do you see? Farscaper's the one that started this stream, okay? I'm just the one orchestrating it here. I'm just driving the car. She built the car. You see that? One at a time. All we have to do is just keep, you know, drip feeding the Capri Sun. You know, just adding a little bit of pizzazz to it. Tank Star, you know, they only play a couple thousand hours, you know, like they're like super cash, you know. I know. Oh, okay. Yeah. So listen to Farscaper. Please try to focus on just 8 characters. The reason why is because of the Abyss. That is the end game stuff. So, you know, you always want to have like 2 teams which you can use. If you do what I did or have kind of continued to do, you're going to be crying when it gets to the point where you're like, man, I could have leveled up some of these characters if I had just disciplined myself. I have like no self-discipline, obviously. Yes, Tank Star is the Abyss, by the way. That was actually one of the easier materials to farm. I can't stand looking for like the beetles for like the beetles and the fruit in Sumeru for Sino and like because I love Wanderer so much, obviously like I was gonna get her up to 80 Farazan, because look, she's almost C6. He is C6. And part of me wants to like really blow her up too, just because she's at C5. It's crazy. But I've wanted Ayato for so long, but I have so many Hydro characters that I haven't spent any time trying to build him yet. Xian Yun, I thought she was really fun to use, so I want to build her, but I also want to know if I should build up Gaming, just because he's so cool, but he's also fire. So like, I really need more Dendro and Cryo characters that are like really well built. I feel like I have a lot of Electro, Pyro, Hydro, especially Animo. So just for personal reasons, I want to build Zhao now that I got him. Like, it took 3 banner events for me to get him, you know? So I'm just like, ugh. And that's the fun thing about saving, because as you start to wish, you get all the 4 stars in banner to C6, then you get more star glitter, which means more fate. Yes. You have all the Hydro 5-star, Tank Star? Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. See, level 1. I told you. I just got him, yeah. You've been bad about trying to level everyone at the same time, but I've been trying to. Look, I completely understand. I'm the same way. That's why I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain. I've been trying lately to focus on a character at a time. Yes, see that's what I'm talking about, Miss Panda. That's what I've been doing too. Like now, Like I told y'all this year I'm really trying to like drill it home. Like I'm trying to finish when I start. So I'm like instead of trying to build multiple characters now, I'm like, all right.
Whatever.
Because every time I get a character to like level 80, it's just like the grind is so real. Like, gotta get 60 of those. Gotta fight this boss like 10 times, you know? And so like I never want to do it, and I'll just get dissuaded. But then I run into issues where like my world level is at the max, so all the enemies are in the 90s or higher, and I don't even bother trying floor 12 of the Abyss because I don't have enough 90 characters. So that's why I finally Googled the other day. I was like, all right, what are the most used characters in Abyss? Because even if you don't do Abyss a whole lot, having those characters built is obviously going to help you in the world, especially when you're in boss fights, right? May not always help you with world exploration depending on their abilities, but you know. So I need to have a good Geo character too. I don't have any Geo characters that are at 80, so I was like, I'm either going to build Ningguang because she's C5, or I will build Zhongli because he's like double S, I think.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I'm sorry, I would have preferred privacy just now. And Farscaper, if you could just please calm down. Okay. Let's span the place. Please calm down, Lena. Calm down, Katie. Calm down. Please. I'm trying to stream here. Come on. Calm down. All right. I'm fine. I'm fine. Honestly. Sarah, get back to work on your Zelda stuff. Nothing to see here. But yes, Dreddy, there are 79 playable characters, so there's 79 reasons why, at this time, you need to download Genshin onto your PS5. Dark side, dark side, dark side, peer pressure, bad influence, bad influence. That's me. All of the above. Everybody calm down. Calm down, people. You know what you did. I can show you my builds after this. I'm gonna take some, you know, show me your builds. I want to see your builds. Oh. Things start just throwing the builds out like that, you know? Jeez, right. That's okay. That's okay. Dreddy also thought that they were never gonna have a PS5, you know? I'm in this for the long haul, Dreddy. That's okay. I am not phased one bit. I accept and embrace the adversity. I will overcome this challenge, which is getting Dreddy to come to the dark side. Dreddy stands firm. Been doing it for 42 years, right? That's okay. 'Cause I'll do it for 84 years!
Oh, you're here.
You're 73% done with Spider-Man? You literally got it like 6 days ago. Way to ruin the immersion. Just as bad as Farscaper. Trying to participate in this soap opera and you coming in here flexing with your 73%. About a 73% you. It is. Landon's grind is real. Real. Like 73% real. Hashtag, I'm not jealous. I'm not salty, okay? My sodium levels are not high, okay? I am perfectly healthy. I'm not gonna have a stroke.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Olaf. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Okay, first off, Chiori, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna Kanye a little bit. Just kidding, I'm not Kanyeing this, but Paimon, do not ever tell a lady that she looks tired. You are so lucky right now. Had I said that, and Teyvat is now travelerless.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uther has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Perfect. Beanie, love it.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uther's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
Okay, so he's more friendly. You know, he's for the, you know, the middle class, whereas you're for, you know, well, I'm gonna say the 1%ers.
Alright. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
I'm shopping at Uther's, okay?
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
I can't afford Chiori's lifestyle. That's called living above my means. I can't do it. I can't, not for clothes. It's just as bad as people that buy shoes and don't wear them because they don't want them to get dirty. It's like, they're shoes. They're made to be worn. You're like, no, don't mess up my Jordans. Wait. I went right past it.
The wind rises.
Got Jordans on my mind. Chiori calling everyone who should shop at Uther Report. Yo! Sup, Destiny? Holy cow, I think I just peed a little bit. Oh my gosh. Then have a great evening, thank you.
Squall and Fury.
Cause you scared me. No, you scared me. You have a pair of high-heeled boots you hadn't worn yet. You may have bedazzled them though. Okay, so they're looking less and less like as something you would wear. That makes sense. But like when they're perfectly good shoes, like trust me. Okay, my wife, Unicorn Time, she's a huge sneakerhead. She worked at Nike for 7 years, so I am speaking from experience. Like the amount of space that is occupied by just shoes. She'd be like, you want some new shoes? I'm like, no, I don't leave the house. Like, I'm good. We bought a couple pairs of shoes for me last year for like my birthday or whatever. And they're nice and they look brand new because we don't go anywhere enough. But we're changing that. But, you know, I'm like, right now they just look like trophies. Yes, I am. Oh, of course we have an organizer for them. Are you kidding me? She is the interior designer, by the way. She's the one that is constantly like looking up stuff on like we spent our staycation like mostly like spring cleaning, which I'm actually really happy about because this house is so much more organized, feels so much more spacious. Like we definitely lived up to the whole spring cleaning mantra. But you know, I was just like, but I can't talk because of my like collection of video games. There's so many games I have, my backlog and whatnot, that I haven't even opened or played. So, you know, we all have our issues. But I can put my games on the wall, just saying. Everyone here is elemental mastery except Wanderer. Do I switch him out for Kazuha? Maybe, but he is level 80 and not level 90. Or I'll just freeze them all with Kaya. Yes, I like that idea. Nah, I just love traveling with Wanderer. Who am I kidding, man? I shouldn't have messed with y'all like that. Come on, let's do this. Oh, I can do Shiori. Nice. I don't have her, and I'm probably not gonna be able to get her. Seth, you said you don't leave the house either. If you do, you wear your dance goes that you've had for like 10 years. Hey, really durable shoes. Highly recommend it. I should look them up. Actually, now that I've said them out loud, I'm sure that machine learning is going to kick in like next time I just browse the internet and is like ads for Denkos or Denskos or whatever. Charlie and Olivia say hi. Welcome in, Charlie and Olivia. One is trying to eat your foot, the other's cuddling to you. Oh, that's so cute. You have a pair of heels that you haven't worn out of the house. You're using it for cosplays. See, that's different. There's a use case for that. Like I'm talking about like running shoes or basketball shoes, you know, Converse, Doc Martens, you know, Uggs, I don't know.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Most people do.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out
Am I
of the air.
playing Star Rail?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests. First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Vans. I meant to say Vans but Converse came up first.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Uter seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Perfect.
Yep, this seems like Uter's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Perfect. Also, Destiny, fun fact, I haven't finished Nahida's story quest. Pretty sure, so. Marketing expenses, 100,000 mora. Employment expenses, 200,000 mora. Material expenses, what? Some examples of Uter's old designs. There's nothing strange about them. The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning via...
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room.
What is this?
Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Nani!
Why is it moving?
Uh-oh. Where am I going? No, I don't like this music. Trauma. Trauma, no, please.
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Ooh.
Our bond is strong. Yeah!
Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Switch that. Hey. Really? I can't. Should have at least been Kokomi. I was about to say.
Look out! There are guards here!
Oh, they're fine.
Rebuild!
Ow. What is her build? What do they have on Chiori? Just so I can have this recorded. Oh, look at that sword. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The Uraku Misugiri crit damage 88%. Wow. She has Noblesse Oblige. I feel like most of the time they give her, or they give the trial characters this set. She is C3 though. Not reading all that. Not reading all that. Not reading all that. That's cool though. Talents. All right, so whoever has Chiori, you need to prioritize this ability, then this one, I imagine, then that one, I'm sure. Oh. Shut up so far. You leave me and my high sodium intake alone. Nice. Oh, that's cool. You said you stand by Sino being just a Zhao from the desert? I feel like he's a combination of Zhao and Razor.
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ooh.
Ooh, that water looks super nasty. Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
True.
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
Dang.
That's terrifying. Let's take some photos right away as evidence.
But how are we going to justify that we got these?
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going.
We're trespassing, I thought. Chiori's elemental skill can cause her to dash forward. Hold to aim and adjust it. Oh, that's so cool. Just like, Kutching.
Doesn't look like there's a
Oh, that was
here.
cool.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Well, that cooldown is no joke.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Oh no!
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
What?
But you're practically at each other's throats! Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together.
Unbelievable.
In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end,
you received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chioria Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
Wow.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
Perfect. So this story quest is about cancel culture and having haters, and I love it. I feel like this is the actual pattern of the story quests that I end up playing, is that the first, I would almost say 2/3 of it is just like, it feels like building a muscle, like this feels like a chore. But then when it gets to this part, it's like, okay, it was worth it. You know, like, this is very interesting. It's gonna get people talking, I think.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? That didn't do anything either.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders.
Oh.
Entering expulsion mode.
Wow.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Here you are. Unsightly insects.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion mode.
Upon the gale.
Warning.
Ow!
Unauthorized intruders. Entering expulsion.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
Can you take me higher to that platform? Perfect. Ah! Whoa! Cheese and rice.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders.
Don't be looking.
Entering expulsion mode.
Ah! Ooh! Nice. Now I want Chiori. Dagnabbit.
We finally made it out. Uh-huh. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Uh-oh. Oh! That was close. Screw this. Wander for the win. Am I right?
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
You're unauthorized. Aw. I can make it over there. Ah!
Squall Fury.
Honestly.
Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Oh. Woo! Nice. No. Hold on. I'm gonna switch to Kokomi since she can swim just a little. Well, great. Oh. Come on. Really? Thank you. I was about to say. Cool. Didn't matter in the end. Awesome.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
All right.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Of course.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
Utyr.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Utyr.
That's right.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
You really don't know who you're messing with.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Ooh.
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
What?
You know what your problem is, Utyr? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Wow.
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal. But it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
That is her mission statement.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Utyr. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
Dang.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Utyr. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Teyvat by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
Ding!
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Sure, you go first.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
No, you go instead.
What?
But he has a gun!
Yeah, pew pew.
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
All right.
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
Oh, man.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chioria brand. The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Wow.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Navi and Kirara. Oh!
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
The pearls.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
Yo!
The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one, not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget.
Wow.
Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
After the fashion show, everyone returned to Chioria Boutique. That was incredible!
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Smart.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
pair would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm. And a bit cramped.
Yeah.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Nice.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
Huh? About that.
What?
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
Where did those glasses come from?
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Huh?
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Chevrolet, we can explain.
I was just a witness.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Absolutely not.
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
So I just get stitches.
You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Aww.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Cendre, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Hey.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh,
good luck,
and
Chevy.
One last thing.
What?
That was really quite an amazing show.
That's what we're talking about.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
At the cliff.
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay. You're not invited.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Mind your business. Can't stand Paimon. Kitty said, you really want to know where those sunglasses came from?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No wait at all.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
Aww.
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side.
I was only scared of you. Yes, of course.
There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Yeah, trust. That's what it's called.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual.
Facts.
I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Hey! Just in time! Did we not time that perfectly? Yeah, I just lived up to my name. Look at that.
Use my hat as an
3
umbrella?
minutes to spare before the stream ends.
The audacity to even make that request.
I am switching because he talks too much. Oh man. So I did like that quest in the end. I did. It's not one of my top ones, but I do like Chiori a lot more than I thought I would. And she was pretty fun to play with, but you know, I don't have her yet. And I think I might try to. Thing is, though, I could get Arlecchino guaranteed, so it's just like, you know, do I want to risk it? And possibly get another, what's that little girl's name? I forgot. Chi-Chi! It really was a beautiful sight, it really was. Arlecchino's in, wait, 5 weeks? Oh, never mind. The amount of time I play, 5 weeks? Yeah, I'm probably going to get like 2 5-star characters by then. Okay, never mind. But thank you all so much for chilling with me tonight. You know, for those of you that were looking forward to Zelda, you know, it's shaping up that we'll be playing Zelda on Thursday, but I really like how we were able to start this quest and finish it in one stream. It's going to make editing super easy. You're going to be able to get that on YouTube real quick. And I'm almost done with the entire Sound and Fury Trailblaze mission for Star Rail. So look for that on YouTube next day or so, time of the stream and recording. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Just trying to be respectful of time.
Numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and
also,
way. Those are my favorite.
Unicorn's birthday is in 2 hours, so at the time of this stream, So tomorrow is Unicorn's birthday, so I'll remind community to please wish her a happy birthday. She's leveling up. She's gonna be 21. She's gonna be 21. Okay? 21. Don't ask questions. All right, but thank you all so much. Love you all. Thank you.
Respect
Please
must be
take
given
care of
to
yourselves.
The will of every creature.
Practice self-care.
Each fish in the
I'll see
ocean
you all
swims in
later
its
this
own
week.
direction.